So for the last 4 months, since December 2024, I have been following a new framework or guidelines for writing blog posts, and I have an amazing results to show you. And I'm also going to break down my writing process, what I do, what are the steps that I follow to write, and how do I rank on the first position, most of the time first position, or even in the first page. It will be in the first, second, third position only. My blog post get ranked. This is basically a affiliate marketing blog that I've created. It's not a blog for Google AdSense. My goal here is to make affiliate marketing sales. Although I have Google AdSense approval website, but I'm not running on that because I have some technical issues with my website, which I'll continue later. But currently I'm following just on affiliate marketing with blogging. So I'm going to break down everything in this video, all the steps, all the strategies that I follow, the guidelines that I use, and the frameworks that I follow, right? Everything you're going to learn in this video. I'm not going to show you in tutorials, but I'm going to tell you right in this video. So first, before I start, I want to tell you something. A lot of people start blog with AI, but they stop after a few months because they don't get results. They basically focus on publishing bulk blog posts with the help of AI. But it doesn't work. Try to understand that when you're using AI to write articles, let's say you are using some SEO writing tools to write an article for you. When you are just writing an article, you are just getting some generic content that are readily available on the internet. Then why should Google prioritize you? Try to understand that. Google do also have their own Gemini models you can use to write blog posts. Then why they should prioritize your content? What are the insights that you are providing? What value you are providing so that Google rank your article? Let me tell you something here. I've been following the framework, or you can say the guideline that I told you before starting the video, is that it's called EE80 framework or guidelines, right? Which Google introduced in 2022, which is not something new, but lot of people, lot of writers are not following these guidelines. What does this EE80 means? E means experience, then second E means expertise, then A means authoritativeness, and fourth, that is T, is trustworthiness. Are you following these guidelines when you are writing, when you're creating a blog and writing articles? Most probably not. What you do, you just pick a keyword, you just tell those SEO writing AI tool or maybe ChatGPT or Claude AI you use to write articles, you just tell them to write an article for you. You just get this article and you try to humanize it, you try to put keywords in between and hope that your article will get rank and you will be in the first position and you'll start making money. Although a lot of people get, so I'm not saying that it doesn't work. A lot of people get views, but not the amount they should receive because you are publishing bulk post, but you are not getting results. What is the reason behind this? Look, you have to follow this strategy. Whenever you are writing, just try to follow this EE80 framework. E means experience, as I told. What experience you have that with the thing that you are writing. Let's say you are writing a review blog post on a product from Amazon. So when you ask AI model to write the article, it's just going to get the specification of that product from different websites and then it will write an article on that. But when you will write, you are just going to write based on your experience. Let's say you purchase a new font and you want to write a review on this font. You will know better than AI what cool things you can do with this font. What are the bad things about the font? When you ask AI, it cannot give you the experience that you had. AI cannot write that, but you can write that. This is why Google prioritizes experience, because this is coming from something who have experienced the things. You need to have experience on those things. If you have not experience, then how you are going to write on those things, right? Even though if you use AI, try to gather information from multiple sources about that product that you are reviewing. Then you can feed those information to AI and then AI going to write a good article for you. If I go to the second thing, that is expertise. You need to have expertise in this niche. Someday you are writing about health topics. Next day you are writing about some software or tools. It is not going to work. You have to pick one specific niche and you have to show that you are expert of that niche. For expertise, there is one more aspect that I follow. Whenever you are writing something, you should be write it confidently. What does it mean? It means that whatever the content that you are writing, it shows that you are confident on your writings, right? It means that you have the expertise on what you are writing about, okay? This is why you should only choose relevant topics to your niche, not outside of your niche. Third is authoritativeness. So authoritativeness is basically you need to have authority. Your blog has some authority. So when you start a blog, like initially, right, you don't have much authority. Try to connect with other writers so that you can get some backlinks from them. But for my experience, I've seen that this authoritativeness doesn't affect much. When you're starting as a new writer, it will not affect you as much. I have experienced this, right? My blog post get ranked on Google without having such authority, okay? This also create impacts, but not much, because now Google prioritizes more like user generated content, more authentic content. You will see that you search some keyword on Google, right, a specific term, then you will see that Google is pushing Reddit results on the first page, because there we have more authentic content, more raw content. People like us were talking about that. So Google prioritizing those Reddit content, right? They have a more authentic and raw content there. Those people who are writing on Reddit, they have the experience with the topic. This is why they're talking about, right? And Google is prioritizing that. This is what I observe, right? This is from my experience, what I've seen. So Google is prioritizing user-generated and authentic content over AI-written content. AI-written contents more often feels predictable, but human-written content, we have some emotion. It is unpredictable. How do you write? Different people have the different writing styles. They have different emotion they add in their writings. Okay. Now, some people will say that blogging is dead or SEO is dead. It's not true that blogging is dead. Just because you don't get results, it doesn't mean that blogging is dead. People are still searching for authentic reviews. Like, then there are millions of people who join platforms like Medium to read articles from human written content. On Medium, AI written content is not allowed. Okay, people are reading their human written content and people are paying $5 every month to read those content. It means that people are still looking for human written content. Just because AI is there, it doesn't mean that AI can replace the entire thing. People will still crave for human to human connection, right? Human to human connection will be always there. SEO will be never dead. To understand how the changes are taking place, and you have to align with these changes. You also have to evolve your writing style along with the changes that are happening, right? That is what you have to do. Fourth, that is trustworthiness, right? Trustworthiness is basically very trivial. So you should have to follow this EEAT framework or guidelines. And now let's talk about my way of writing, that how I rank on first position or on the first page. I started following this strategy since December and I have amazing result that I told you, right? I already made $5,000 with this. I'm promoting different products. I've joined a new program that I've recently made a video about it. It's called OLSP, and 40% of the traffic that I'm getting are from search engine only, Google search engine. I'm also promoting some products from a new affiliate platform called PayKickstart. It's a marketplace like Warrior Plus, Zibizu, right? You can also find different products there, software mostly. So you can also promote there. So I'm also promoting there and made couples of sales from there as well. I'm also promoting Amazon products, right? Even my mentor products I'm promoting. Okay, some of the traffic are from Google search engines, and the PayKickstart that I mentioned, right? All of the traffic are from Google search engine only, right? Although the search volume is less, but still I'm writing on that and I'm getting amazing results. Then I'm promoting products from impact.com, and whatever I mentioned, right? All of the majority of the traffic that I'm sending them are from Google. I'm writing blog posts and ranking on the first position, and I'm getting traffic and I'm converting this traffic to sales. So that is what I'm doing. Look, now what I'm saying from my experience, if you just follow traditional way of writing with AI, just taking an AI tool and just giving some prompt and making an article, then humanizing it, it's not going to work. I'm telling you again, it's not going to work. You have to use your own insights, right? What experience you can provide, what value you can provide there, right? If you think about that. Now let's talk about my way of writing. How do I write and rank on the first position? First, I do research on my niche. I try to find my niche and some niche related topics. Okay, in my niche there are some lot of relevant topics over there. So I try to pick my niche only, not something from outside my niche, right? I try to focus on that. Once I pick that niche, I try to find topics, products, and like different ideas that people are talking about in my niche. It can be anything. That can be trending, or it can be a product, it can be services, it can be anything. Let's say something is trending, then I'm going to definitely talk about that so that I can get some traffic. And I'll also find relevant product to promote as an affiliate. And the next thing I will do, like if it is a product that I'm researching on, right, I'll try to find all the content, all the information about that product. If I have used that product, then I know about that. I may take 1 to 2 days to write the complete article so that it rank on the first position. Remember that. Instead of publishing like 100 of blog posts in one day, publish one blog post in 2 days. It's far better. Why? At least you'll get rank on the first position. You'll have more details to cover in article. Right? The more details you'll cover, the more authentic, the more raw content you'll cover, the better chance to rank on the first position. That is the thing. Once I get done with the finding topics, then I'll try to find the keywords on those topics. Let's say I picked a product. Let's say I try to write a review on a product, right? It can be a software. Let's say it's ChatGPT, right? Now, I will not write directly on ChatGPT, right? ChatGPT is a topic. I cannot select ChatGPT. Instead, I will use tools like SEMrush or Ahrefs to find other relevant keywords that are low competitive. So once I have this low competitive, it can be a question that people are asking. So I'm going to choose that question, and then I'm going to find some relevant videos from YouTube, posts from Facebook that people are discussing, some discussion from Reddit, some stuff from like Trustpilot, some stuff from like YouTube comments, and I'll gather all this information, right? After gathering this information, I'll try to understand, I'll just summarize this. And then I'm going to use AI model, like I basically use O1 model because I have to feed lot of information. I use ChatGPT's O1 model to write articles because it has a powerful reasoning model and it can write articles exactly you want it to write. So I feed all the information that I get that, okay, like from multiple sources. After feeding those information, I also add my own insights in the prompt. Okay. Then I generate the article. Once the article is generated, I need to optimize it. I have to make it more human-like. I don't just use any other tool to humanize the article. I use my own words. I use my own insights, that what I can see, what I have learned after doing the research about that product, right? When I did the research about that product, what I have learned, like I've researched about ChatGPT, as I told you that I've selected this product. A keyword is something, a question that people are asking about ChatGPT. So now what I will do, I try to add some insight from my experience. Now I have used ChatGPT. I know what are the key features, what are some features that people don't know inside ChatGPT, what are the use cases of ChatGPT. I'm also going to cover those things, right? So my articles becomes more authentic and more raw, based on something from experience, on expertise, not something from like generic content that are available on the internet. So you have to follow this framework. Basically, you have to explain each and everything. The more you explain, the more chance of getting ranked on the first position, right? Basically, you have to share your own experience. That is the thing that take your blog post or content that you are writing to the next level. Try to provide more value, more authentic, more raw content that you know, right? More insight from your side. You'll see that it's going to give you great results. I think I've missed a lot of things here, which I planned because it's completely a raw video. If you have any question, then definitely you can ask in the comment section. I may create another video regarding that, maybe a complete tutorial from writing process, how I do that and how I rank. So I'm telling that if you are still thinking that SEO is dead or blogging is dead, just take it, all these thoughts from your mind. It's still working. People are using Medium platforms, Substacks, Ghost platforms. They pay money to read those posts. People will be looking for more authentic content in the coming days. Try to understand that. Okay. Because people will get bored of seeing this AI content. How long you will see this AI content? No human content will be there, right? If you see properly, then AI is replacing human like crazy, right? You'll see that everyone is using automation. Everyone is using, like AI written content. The more genuine and authentic content we'll be able to deliver, people are going to trust that. That's all for today. If you want me to make a detailed tutorial, let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely going to make it a tutorial, right?